Is it on? Why is it so low? Does it look okay?
Yeah.
What's going on, guys? All right, so another fall project. The usual with the Jeep is going to be the winter prep. I already did the paint, as you guys can already see in the other videos. It's really dirty right now. But what I normally like to do before winter time is sort of clean up the tires, clean up the wheel wells, get the wheels nice and clean. That way, any salt, debris, all that stuff, the snow doesn't stick to it as much, because I drive this a lot more in the wintertime than I do in the summertime. So it's a perfect time before wintertime to get everything good. Adam's Polish just did a video. A ton of people are doing videos about why it makes sense to do the wheel winter prep. Basically, I have just a handful of products here. It's just heavy duty wheel cleaner, some rubber cleaner for the tires, and this is going to be my new last step, the Undercarriage Spray, which makes the wheel well black, and it helps prevent stuff from sticking to it. So that's really nice as well. And I'm also going to be rotating the tires. So I'm kind of doing a combination of stuff. I'm cleaning everything up, I'm protecting everything, and I'm rotating it. So I'm going to put the front on the rear and vice versa. Just because I got these tires probably at least a year ago, and I haven't rotated them yet. So we're going to do that as well. And I'm going to do one more thing, which is going to be in another video, separate video. I'm going to be plasti dipping my wheels, which I am a firm believer that I really hate plasti dip. Very specific purposes for that stuff. But I'm going to be plasti dipping my wheels. Some of you have an idea of what color I'm going to be going with, and some of you don't. So you're going to have to stick around and subscribe and follow me. Some of the details are going to be on Instagram as well, so don't forget to follow that below. So that's going to be a separate video, which might be a little controversial, even controversial for me and my followers. So, because normally I would say I'd just plasti dip them, anthracite or something like that, but it's not going to be boring like it normally is. So, the buddy Jeff is here. We're going to get this to it. I hope that I can jack this thing up, because I have lift and tires, and I've never tried. So we're going to try to see if we can get this thing in the air and get the tires on the other side. So, let's go. Sweet. So I'm thinking, I'm jacking up from the diff, right there, and then I'm going to put it underneath, so that looks like it's framed. Like the suspension is, oh, there we go.
There you go, you're good.
I know, but...
Oh, that side's not up.
No.
Oh, it's because you're
What's wrong?
you're jacking it up from like the diff isn't centered. This isn't going to be high enough, dude.
So then take them off and then lower it on this, and then we'll have to re-jack it up. All right, so if you guys didn't catch that, the suspension has too much travel and the jacks aren't high enough. The jacks aren't gonna go high enough, so what we're gonna do is take the wheels off first and then lower the jack, and then it'll be lower. So we won't be able to put the wheels back on with just the jack stands. We'll have to re-jack it up just a couple more inches. But that's what we're gonna have to do. It's kind of a pain, but it's the only way to do it.
Woo!
What? It's nasty, isn't it?
Nasty.
It's not gonna clean it up.
Nasty.
All right, I got gloves.
Ooh! Did you do
What?
brakes on this thing recently?
Brakes? Or what?
Or what are those, spacers?
Yes. All right, so we're gonna lower her right on the jack stand so we can use the jack on the back.
Is that still lining up?
Oops, sorry. Yeah. Looks good.
Okay.
Yep. See that suspension travel?
All right, good. So we'll just leave this here anyway?
Well, we will have to move it to the back when we rotate them. So we might as well just leave them on 4 jack stands. I have 2.
Do you want to just do the back right now then?
We can. So we're finding that a bunch of these lug nuts are screwed up. I don't know if it's Chrysler. I had 1 or 2 I had to grab from AutoZone once. So I've not advised that. Last tire is off. We're gonna lean them up against the Civic here to detail them. Just kidding. Why don't we just put them right here? Is it easier?
Yeah, it works.
This is the right rear, so the key is to keep track of the tires. So the right rear is going to go on the right side over here, and then the left and right are over here. So
You're standing in front of my taffy, bro.
I want to raise this. It's kind of weird. Put it on the axle there.
I agree.
Because it's a low. The suspension has so much travel. I can't imagine what like an actual even like a Raptor. Like Jesus Christ. Like right under the axle. All right. So You want to watch and I'll lower it, this one. Like get up close and make sure. Because this one's going to touch before this, just the way the ground is.
Alright, go ahead, go real slow.
It's going, buddy.
Well, hold on.
Is it on there all the way? Is it resting in the middle?
Yeah, it's good.
This side looks okay from here.
Alright, it's good.
Alright guys, so time for the wheel well. Really simple. I'm going to hit it with heavy duty wheel cleaner. I'm not going to blast it. I just feel like it's a waste of time. So I'm just going to get this real nice. Just kind of everywhere, even on the wheel wells. And this does have the iron remover, so it will turn purple if there's iron, but I'm really going to get all the suspension components up here. Definitely anything that moves. And we'll let that sit just for a few minutes, and then we'll go at it. I have a handful of brushes here. This is really for the wheels, but we can use pretty much any of these guys right here to take care of the wheel well. All right, so we're gonna hit this Horsehair wheel brush. Just gonna get, this is a 1.5 inch spacer, if you guys are wondering. Gotta get the caliper nice. It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. We're just pretty much using a little bit of water and wheel cleaner. Just don't want it to sit on there for too long. Get it a little bit. Make sure you get anything that moves that the caliper compresses, so you definitely want to get that area. Just scrub it down, just get it prepped for winter time. And now I'm going to go in here with this wheel mitt thing. Do a little scrub.
What uniquely makes that a wheel mitt?
I don't know where else you would use it. I think it's sort of like a fairly aggressive, small, nimble. I use it for a wheel. For wheels. See how, I mean, this is much easier than a brush, because you can just put your palm on it and just scrub away.
Is the material different?
A little bit. I don't really know, to be honest with you. It just works really well. Definitely one of the ones I use the most on everything, wheels, whatever, anything like this. I mean, you just sort of go at it. Clean up this nice Bilstein shock. Paid a lot of money for those, so you want to make sure it looks nice. It says dry the wheel wells. So we'll do this last.
This guy's fucking crazy reading directions.
I don't know.
He's like the detail
Yeah, I
master.
don't know. I've never used this.
What's he doing, man?
So this is just undercarriage spray. You have to spray it on a dry wheel well. So we're gonna wait to do this, but that's the last step for these. So we're gonna go over to the wheels over here, and
Garage placement courtesy of the neighbor?
yeah, the neighbor is helping out today with their garage door. Hopefully she doesn't come and open it outside. Tire and rubber cleaner. This is by far the best one I've ever used. I'm gonna use a lot because I don't clean the wheels very much. And actually, it would probably make sense to spray this first so it sits. But either way, what's nice is you can flip it. And this is why I'm going to be plastic dipping them, because this, you'll see, won't really come off that well. But you don't really see it normally, so it's alright. It's gross, I know. Statement that I suck. But
You need to get some candy paint and then some chrome wheels.
I've break so many necks for all the wrong reasons. We're gonna take my favorite wheel mitt. See how there's sections of this that are turning purple, like kind of right inside. You can see it kind of in the corners there. So there was some iron on it, but either way, gotta clean it before I put some plastic dip on it anyways. Yeah, so that really was pretty dirty, but
You don't use a brush for the inside of that,
Well,
huh?
it's easier this way. I mean, normally I would use this.
But you can get more pressure with your hand
Yeah.
than you can with that. I would just think you would use like a harder bristle.
Yeah,
No?
I don't know. It just worked really well. I guess I just don't have any complaints, to be honest with you. So. And then this sounds dumb, but we're gonna clean the back. Just to do a quick little.
Just to say we do that shit.
I do. It's so stupid, but let's do a quick little. It's off, you know. You might as well. Alright. And then the infamous spray this while I spray the fire. Oh yeah. See this dirt? That's from off-roading. Get the tank. Look at that. Yeah, see? That's from like a year ago. It's still freaking there. Like, people don't understand. Look at that. So, last and final step. This is the first time I've used this, as I mentioned. It's Undercarriage Spray, which is meant to look black, satin, and help protect dirt from building up. So once it's clean and dry, all you have to do is spray a liberal amount on the fender liner here. So, new sprayer. So, sort of just layer it. And what's cool is it smells like grape. So we'll see. I'm gonna get a little bit of the metal, no big deal. And I think that's gonna be it. So it's darkened it up. We'll see how it dries. But this is the very last step of the cleaning of the wheels, the winter prep. As you can see, obviously this is rusting, but everything else is nice and ready for winter time. Very basic, and I'm gonna rotate the tires. So thanks again so much for watching, guys. This was a little bit of a process because a couple of the lug nuts got stuck because they were crap ones I must have got aftermarket, but so don't do that. But anyways, link in the description for all the products I used today. Thanks to my buddy Jeff for filming and helping out, really like cut these few projects in half pretty much over here. So thanks again for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys next time.